testing out another hair tool, and I'm excited about this one because a while back I was kind of going in between this type of product and the TG Bedhead Waver, and so I ended up going with the TG Bedhead Waver, which I do love, but I still always wondered, was I missing out by not having a triple barrel curling iron or a 3-barrel curling iron, however you want to say it? Well, now I'll find out. So a company reached out to me from Amazon, and I don't know if this is a play on like unique, but it's UNQUE, so I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but for their 3-barrel wave iron. And so we are opening this together. Now, it was a little bit confusing because it said that it says 1 inch, and in the description for the product, it says 1 inch 3-barrel curling iron with ceramic coating barrel. But then it said that it's 1.25 inches. So I'm not sure, but in either case, so we're gonna go ahead and see what's in here. Interesting. Oh, it's in a bag. Okay, that's kind of cool. I was not expecting that. I'm like, what am I pulling out right here? Okay, now that I just dropped everything. So, oh, it's like a big bag too once you open it up. Okay, cool. And it has like little drawstrings. Nice. I appreciate that. Then I could put all of my hair tools in it. And it was wrapped in bubble wrap inside of that. So that's nice too. And so this is what it looks like. Now I have seen some huge ones. This is not one of the huge ones. So this one, we'll see what it does. And again, I love that everyone is doing this now with the cords, with the little Velcro, you know, cord tie. And let's see how long the cord is. I'm all wrapped up here. The cord is pretty long, so that's very nice also. Also with the swivel cord, greatly appreciate that. So this is what it looks like. I'll show you on the side. There's the name. And then it does have a digital display, which I greatly appreciate. And it heats up to, it says instant heat up to 450 degrees. And there are 9 heat settings. So we are going to plug this in and see what we can do here. I'm gonna go ahead with 300 because I just wanna start off not too much heat since I do have thin hair. And yeah, they did have a little sheet here. I don't know if it tells you. No, it doesn't tell you what, because some hair appliances will kind of give a range of the heat you should be in for your hair type. This doesn't, but that's okay. But it is heating up very quickly. And so I'm gonna go ahead and section my hair because we are gonna be ready for this. So I'm gonna do it probably in 3 sections is what I typically do when I'm doing any kind of curling or anything like that. Same with when I use my Revlon volumizer brush, I, you know, section in 3s. So it just seems to work well for me. I love when that little doodad flips around. Oh. This will be funny. I hope it turns out okay because I am going somewhere today. I'm taking my middle son has a doctor's appointment. He could go by himself, but we decided since I wasn't working today, I would go with him, and then we're going to have a mommy day because when my boys were young, we used to do mommy days and daddy days where we'd, you know, take one of them at a time. Like I would take one of the kids and go do something special. And then, you know, my husband would take one a different day and do something special, but we would kind of alternate through. And it was something that we all loved, and we haven't like lately done a lot of things just, you know, the 2 of us together, like any of us. And so I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's make it a mommy day. So that's what we're going to do. So hopefully I don't look like a crazy person. All right. It is heated up. It was heated up long before I said it was. And so we're going to go ahead. I think I'm just going to do 3 sections because my hair is so thin and it is, you know, big. I think that will be good. And because I have a tendency sometimes to end up with too much waviness, and I don't want that. So this is what we are going to do. So I can, one thing I'm noticing already, I wish it opened up a little bit wider, but that's okay. Okay, and I'm kind of doing 12 seconds. Sorry, stuff is shifting around in here. Okay, so it looks like that. I don't know why the end didn't curl better than that. Well, we'll just go ahead and see. So let's do the back section. It's a little tricky on the back one to feel where the last section left off at. I can't even see it myself, so hopefully it won't look crazy. I feel like I'm missing parts of it. This could be a learning curve for sure. Any kind of new hair tool kind of is, because just getting used to, you know, what heat to have it on, how long to have it on your hair, that kind of thing. And it's always best to start out slow, because I just put that against my ear for a second. It didn't really hurt, but because you don't want to have too much heat on your hair where you're like frying your hair. And also, like I said, sometimes I tend to, like, it makes it overly curly or something, and I don't love that look either. So you just have to, like, learn, you know, how each tool works, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So that is that. I'm looking in a mirror over here as I'm doing it. So this is what it looks like, because I am trying to do it not crazy. I just want some volume and like a little texture to my hair. So I feel like there's a piece right here that didn't quite get in the mix or something. So I'm gonna fix that. And then I will speed through, kind of just skip through the sections till we get to the end and see the final result. Okay, here's what it's like finished after doing it that way. I think I'm gonna turn up the heat and go over it again, because I don't think it's giving enough of the wave to it. And so I'll show you the back. My hair just looks like a ratty, scraggly mess. So that's what it looks like in the back right now. Not cute, not going anywhere like that. So I'm gonna turn up the heat and we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, so I redid the bottom section and it didn't seem like it was making that much of a difference. And I'm afraid to do anything else because it already looks rough and I don't want to keep putting the heat on it. So I think I'm going to have to revisit this and show you guys if I master it or if it's just not the tool for me. Doesn't mean it won't be the tool for you, but I think because my hair is so thin too, it makes it like, it shows how much at the bottom, like how thin it is. And so it makes it like from the front, I don't mind it at all, but the back, no. So I'm gonna have to try to do something before I'm trying to leave right now, and hopefully I can make myself look halfway decent. So now I kind of wish I hadn't done this right before I was getting ready to go somewhere. That's the danger, but I do this for you guys, so I hope you appreciate it. All right, I will be back another time to show you what I might have done or if I couldn't do anything differently. So you will see. So I thought I'd show you guys really quick what ended up happening with my hair, because I was like rushing out the door when I was finishing filming, right, that you saw right before this. And so I ended up just throwing it into a braid real quick to the side. Well, as the day went, the hair started falling and getting loose, and I'm like, oh, I look like a mad woman, right? But I was like, I'd see my reflection and I'm like, I don't hate it though. And then I came home and my husband was home and I was like, okay, now we've been gone, it's been 6.5 hours since I left the house. And so I told my husband, I'm like, yeah, I look like a crazy woman with my hair, and he's like, I like it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm sold. So this is what I ended up doing with my crazy mane that I wasn't sure what I would do with. And so, like I said, I am going to try it again and I will show it to you another time and let you know if I was able to get it where I can wear it down or if I have to do something similar to this or something different. So this ended up, you know, not being half bad. Now, like I said, it has really fallen a lot because it's been 6.5 hours and it's crazy windy here. So every time I walked outside, it was like, but yeah. So as far as though, like just that tousled, messy look that I can't seem to achieve accidentally or on purpose, it accidentally did happen, and yay. So, all right, I'll see you with a different style, or maybe it'll be the same if things don't work out. Okay guys, I told you I'd come back and show you if I tried something different, which I did. I decided to go ahead and add in some extensions and try using it because I thought a lot of the reason it didn't look that great is just because my hair is so incredibly thin. I shouldn't say so incredibly thin. There are a lot of people with much thinner hair than I have, but my hair is pretty thin. And so it just didn't look nice. It was very scraggly on the bottom. It was just not good, which my hair looks kind of scraggly on the bottom when it's just straight too. So that's just the nature of my hair. However, with this tool, it gave volume up here, but it didn't look nice down lower. So I thought, you know what, I'll add some extensions in and then do it, because I've seen people do and it looks like beautiful mermaidy hair. And so I'm like, well, maybe if my hair looks thicker, it'll make it better. Again, from the front, I don't hate it. So this is what it's like from the front here. You can see my extensions getting long over on that side. But that definitely looks better that way. And then let me show you at the back. This is what the back looks like. I just don't care for the look of it. I feel like it just looks kind of ratty and all over the place. Like I have curly hair, but just slept on it and got up and didn't bother to brush my hair in the morning or something. It's just not a look that I like. It doesn't look like that effortless, beachy kind of look. Now, what you saw before, how I had my hair braided like that to the side, again, I could do that with extensions, and then it would really give it more fullness in the braid, which I think would be really pretty. Let me go ahead and braid it real fast and we'll check that out. Okay, again, this I don't mind. It just looks a little bit like romantic and pretty to me. It's just very simple. I could have braided over further so that would pull a little tighter there, but whatever. There's that option that way. I think this is the only way I can see myself wearing my hair if I use this tool, is to do it to give it a little bit of like that romantic waviness to it if I'm going to put it in a braid, because it just otherwise doesn't look good on my thin hair. So do I think this is a bad hair tool? Absolutely not. It does what it's supposed to. It's just on me and thin hair. So I feel like if you have hair as thin as mine or thinner, you're probably not going to like this unless you do add some extensions into it and give it some thickness and kind of play with it, or if you do like I did even without having extensions in and do it like this and braid it. If you have thicker hair, it's probably great, because I have seen people use them on thicker hair and it does look really pretty, and that's what made me excited to use it for myself. But it just doesn't work on my hair, unfortunately. So the tool itself, it's very hefty. It feels very good quality. There's nothing like that I have anything negative to say. Love the swivel cord. I love the digital display. It heats up extremely fast. Yeah, you don't even have to push this clamp down when you, because I know with some like curling irons I've had, you had to push this part down so that it wouldn't get in the way. You actually don't. It doesn't get in the way while you're doing it, so you can just leave it there, so it's easy to pick up and set down and not have to mess with that every time. So I do appreciate that very much. And like I said, it feels very hefty. The only thing I would say, I almost wish it would open up a little bit wider, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to get like your hair around the edges and all up in there. But that could just be user error on my part as well, because I'm not used to it. Because you know, the more you use a tool and you get used to it, the easier it is. So, but I don't think that's gonna change what the outcome is of what it ends up looking like in my hair, because I've tried doing it. Oh yeah, I should have braided that better. Because I tried doing it, you know, in different types of sections, like in bigger sections or smaller sections. It's just not working out for me. So that's why we try things. That's why I figure it out. And when companies are willing to send me something to try out and see how it'll work for me, I'm very happy to do it, because I might find something amazing, or I might find something that just doesn't work for me, but it might work for you. So I will leave all the information down below. Please don't judge the tool itself by what the outcome was on my hair, since my hair is thin. If you have thicker hair, I highly suggest looking for other people who have reviewed this so that you can see on their hair type what it does before you make a decision, because it might be fantastic for someone with thicker hair. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I just appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all your feedback, so I look forward to hearing it below. And please give this video a thumbs up, and I look forward to talking to you very soon. Bye.